Regions of high pressure are situated on Lake Superior, Michigan, central Colorado, and central Arizona. Low pressure systems are located in western South Dakota, the Colorado Kansas border, southern Nevada, the New York City region, and upstate New York. There is a stationary front in western North Dakota, and this stretches from northern California to the Hudson Bay in Ontario. A warm front exists in upper New England region. A cold front stretches from upstate New York to eastern Indiana, where it becomes a stationary front that stretches to southern Minnesota. There is a dry line stretching from central South Dakota to the Texas border with Mexico. On the upper air analysis charts, the low just kind of reinforces what the surface says. The mid, the flow appears to be zonal with wind spanning from 20 to 40 knots. At the high pressure, the jet stream is present in the northwestern region of the United States, and the flow is zonal. Satellite imagery shows high cloud tops present in Tennessee, Kentucky, as well as parts of western Louisiana. Higher cloud tops also exist in central Montana and Manitoba. This points to possible thunderstorm events in Manitoba, Montana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Louisiana. High amounts of water content over these regions listed confirms the possible presence of thunderstorm activity. The radar confirms this, as there are thunderstorms present over Montana, Louisiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Manitoba. This forecast goes through 12 Zulu on 629. There is a chance of thunderstorm development later today over most of the contiguous United States. Areas unaffected will be Michigan, much of the West Coast, and Arizona. There's a marginal chance of severe thunderstorms, most of the Northeast, with a slight chance of occurring in lower New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. Marginal chances extend through much of the eastern United States, ranging from Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, North and South Carolina, and Georgia. Marginal chances are also present in western North and South Dakota, Wyoming, and northern Utah. Slight chances will also occur in North Dakota, eastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, southern Minnesota, eastern Tennessee, most of North Carolina, and northern South Carolina. Currently, convective sigmets in place in eastern Montana, northeastern Tennessee, western Kentucky, northeastern Texas, southeastern Texas, western Louisiana, southern Alabama, and Mississippi. On the air met side, there is a large amount of turbulence in the Mountain West, as well as icing in Washington and Montana. IFR conditions reported in SoCal and off the coast of the Northeast. Mountain obscurations were reported in Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, SoCal, Oregon, and Washington. On the higher up side, moderate turbulence was reported in the Texas Panhandle, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, Montana, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Illinois, Massachusetts, North Carolina, California. Severe turbulence was reported in eastern central California at 15,500 feet, northern Arizona at 9,500 feet, and central Kentucky at flight level 430. Low level wind shear reported near McCarran International Airport, the Dallas area, and Boston Logan. Moderate icing reported in western Wyoming at 16,000 feet, northern Nevada at flight level 200. Currently, the lowest freezing level in the contiguous United States is in Oregon and southern Washington, around 5,000, 7,000 feet. The highest freezing level is present in southern California at 17,000 feet. Much of the southern east coast is in the 13,000 to 15,000 range, and the northeast ranges from 9,000 to 13,000. Most of the south central United States is 15,000 to 17,000, and the northern plains resides at 11,000 to 15,000. The current METAR at Grand Forks conditions are VFR, but there's a strong south by southeast wind on the field. No ceiling currently, with few clouds at 4,500 feet and another few layer at flight level 200. No other in the vicinity of Grand Forks. Some storms are present in Manitoba. Nearest PIREP is moderate turbulence at flight level 350 in central Minnesota. Low-level prognostic forecast. Look at the future at 6 Zulu on the 29th. There will be marginal VFR layers present over Montana, Idaho, western Wyoming, northwestern North Dakota, southeastern Minnesota, southeastern North Dakota, northeast South Dakota, southern California, much of central Texas, the Appalachia region as well. IFR conditions along the California coast, western Virginia. Moderate turbulence is expected in the southwest up to flight level 180, encompassing New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada. Moderate turbulence expected 12,000 feet in the southern California region. Moderate turbulence expected in Kansas and western Oklahoma and the upper Texas Panhandle at 8,000 feet. Through 12 Zulu 629. Isolated cumulonimbus clouds present in the area stretching from northern Minnesota up to the Carolinas at flight level 450. Conditions also present in Montana. Moderate turbulence expected in the western contiguous United States up to flight level 350. Severe turbulence expected in western Montana and eastern Idaho at the same altitude. 130 knot jet stream present in Washington, Oregon, California, Utah, Montana at flight level 350. 3 Zulu on 629. Turbulence expected on the western half of the country, from the Dakotas to the west coast down to southern New Mexico. Low level wind shear present in Kansas, Wyoming, Colorado, and Utah. Icing expected in Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. Mountain obscuration expected in SoCal, Washington, Oregon, and the Virginias. 29th, 12 Zulu on 30th, only 2 areas with marginal risk of severe thunderstorm development exist. One spans much of west North Dakota, western South Dakota, eastern Montana, eastern Wyoming, northwest sector Nebraska. The other marginal area spans the majority of the Carolinas. 6:30 through 7:1, a marginal chance of severe thunderstorm spans most of the northern plains down to northern Kansas and Colorado. A slight chance encompasses North Dakota and central South Dakota and northern Nebraska. The current TAF at Grand Forks suggests no significant weather is to be forecasted. The winds will decrease and the ceiling will drop to broken at 1,500 around 10 Zulu on 629. All taken for 6 Zulu on 629. At 9,000 feet, the wind will be 180 at 13 knots. At flight level 180, the wind will be 240 at 8 knots. At flight level 300, the wind will be 190 at 9 knots. The graphical forecasts point to pretty decent weather with winds not getting really over 15 knots, light turbulence, clear skies, and the nearest icing being in central Minnesota at 18,000 feet.